Okay, so
Uh-oh.
we may or may not have been talking before this, and I rudely interrupted my mom to say, let's just have this conversation here. So, welcome to Miracle Mondays. I'm Melanie, and every week my mom and I come together to have real conversations about life. These are the conversations that we have privately, like we were just about to do, all the time, and absolutely love them. We feel so blessed to be able to talk about things that really matter, and we thought it would be fun to share them with you. Our hope is that through these conversations, you feel inspired in some way, whatever way you need in the moment. So let's dive into today's conversation. So, um, do share. What were you about
Well,
to?
maybe you should share your piece,
Well,
how it started. I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm not, you tell me what you want.
okay, well, I'll just share like really briefly. I shared Brad, my brother, mom and I have a chat that and mostly Brad sends inspiring stuff to us. Inspirational stuff is mostly what the chat is. We're very lucky.
Yeah,
And I was thinking this morning that we really need to have him on here when he
I
can.
know.
Like we really do.
He's ready to be on here too.
Okay, yay. So we need to do that.
Yeah,
This
for
morning I was
sure.
like, why are we doing this without him?
Yeah.
Um, and it was only because his schedule was different. Anyways, the three of us are very aligned. We have all of these conversations, but often it happens in this chat where Brad sends us, he's really great at finding these inspiring, thoughtful, whatever, very aligned with all of us stuff, right? And he shares them. So he shared something this morning that I can't even think what it was right at this particular moment, but it led me to say yesterday I had signed up. So this past, I don't know, couple of weeks, I've just decided like have gotten caught in like wanting so badly to have like create the movement and all the stuff that I'm working on that I've the energy maybe hasn't been so like attracting and it's been more like grinding to try to figure out how I'm going to make this happen. And so I've let go of that in the last couple of weeks. I'm like, I recognize I don't want that anymore. And I've really been focusing on manifesting and vibration and connecting and all of these things. So um again, everything always happens. It's like I've been focusing on that. Then I see a post from a friend and I ask, and sure enough, there's a 2 hour healing session happening yesterday. So I signed up for it. And so I shared today, whatever Brad shared, I shared like just how I've really been, that's been my focus, and that I did this 2 hour healing session yesterday, and it was amazing. And then we hopped on here, and mom said, that's interesting or something. So something. So share what the something is from that.
Well, I feel like I hope this isn't the case, and I hope that we can be of service in some way to people. I feel like I talk about the same things all the time. It's like, like there's just certain ways of thinking and being, and I don't know. So, anyways, we may have talked about this before, but what that brought up for me is that I really have never like looked for what I want. I really have always somehow just moved forward, but it's always what I'm recognizing is it's always really from a desire for things, like not striving, not goals for money, not goals like it's hard to describe. In fact, I was thinking maybe I'm going to get you to model me and see how I think. I'd like to know how I think because I need me now. Right now, it's like, I don't have anything that really inspires me to do. So I'm kind of looking at those things. So yes, I've got a book that I'm writing and I have people supporting me in writing a book. And I've got, my art was in an art show on the weekend and, people love my art. And somebody even approached me after that this man saw my painting as we were carrying it out, one of my big dahlias, and stopped and asked if it was, who was the artist, and showed us pictures of his wife's paintings and wants to find someone who will work with her and have shows. And it's like, it's kind of like these opportunities with people around things that don't make my heart sing. They just don't. And so, and I've never had to look before, or I don't remember having to look before.
And I think that's a really important piece. I think that's a really important piece because of what we know about who you are.
Yes, that's
And
true.
me having lived 51 years
Yes.
alongside you on this journey,
Yeah.
you don't remember
No.
the challenging part that leads you to the joy. You remember the joy, the beauty, the gifts, the amazingness, and you forget the rest. So I'm
Well,
sure you've been here before. I'm
well, I
sure.
think so. So Uva, because I recall saying at some point that I have had to restart my business at different times,
Yeah.
but I couldn't even remember what the reasons were. And he said first it was like Orosoma when they decided that they, whatever, they made a change within their organization, which meant it completely changed me with the color therapy. Then, so I did, I just kept going. I guess the thing is I had things that I loved, so I didn't notice them the way you would notice them. I think honestly that's it. So yes, that was really hard because,
9/11 changed your
well,
business
that was a big one,
completely.
9/11.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go back to, well, I couldn't even work with the company. The people died, and so so there were these things, but
Just minor setbacks.
minor setbacks. The difference is that I don't recall having to search for where I wanted to go from there. There was always something, and even like throughout my life, I feel like there were things that just naturally I was excited about doing things, whether it was when you guys were little and I had all my little crafty things. Like there was always, I always had things that truly inspired me. I didn't have to look to be happy. And so that's what I'm noticing. And actually, part of it I just kind of noticed as well that a lot of it is probably because of my health and that I can't travel at the moment. And it's like, and and if I'm really honest, I really miss traveling and training and being with my NLP trainer friends and inspired
Yeah.
together and creating, programs and creating whatever. And I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
And I am missing that. And that's not that's why, but I'm grateful that we get to do things together. Like I guess what I'm really noticing about myself too is that I really like collaborating,
Hmm.
period.
Hmm.
She smiles because she knows. I know, I really do. It's like I don't feel like I'm kind of the follower at all, but somebody side by side, I love it.
No, you're actually the leader. You're actually the leader. You're actually the leader, just so you're aware.
Um,
You're the leader, but you have had freedom your entire life to go and do what you wanted, when you wanted, how you wanted, and now you don't have that freedom. And so, in fairness to you, like you're having to rebuild something under completely new circumstances.
yeah. And the truth, if I could really do what I wanted, well, I'd probably fly up there with you and, we could do some kind of a getaway or do whatever that's aligned with your stuff. Or I'd get on a plane and maybe fly to Greece and do something with Maria, or fly to
That's right.
Macedonia with Marina, or fly to
Yeah.
England with that. It's
That's
like
right. Well,
all
your
my,
whole life has been your friends that live in different places. So
yes,
you've had friends all around the world and you go and you visit those friends and you never go and just play. You go and you collaborate and create something. And
it's
that has
Lynn.
been what
Yes,
you've done like basically since you left Yellow Pages,
yeah.
which was
So
in
it's
the
Oh,
90s.
that's right.
Yeah.
Even Reiki, I mean, I taught Reiki in England. I mean,
Yeah.
and Hawaii and
Yeah.
and it's just been natural. So that's the thing. Didn't have, that's kind of my whole point of all of this, which I've got to somehow resurrect at this time. It's like I didn't look for these things. I was not struggling to do these things. It would be like, ooh, that would be fun. And then off I go. And
Yeah.
or I meet someone, I go to a You know,
Much
I'm
to Uva's whatever.
exactly, you know, I mean, the friends that I met, even doing my master practitioner in Hawaii.
Yeah,
And, you know, it's like, and they're friends. I love them. And we do good work in the world.
yeah,
Like it's linked to my purpose. And right now, I guess I'm just getting more and more ready to get back out there and do some training or do some work that is purposeful. And I think also there's so many groups. I went for the first time to a networking meeting. It was it was so small. There were hardly any people there. And this group, there used to be like four groups and now there's two. And even of the two groups, there was maybe 12 people, 15 people, which
yeah,
is fine. But again, there was none of this real interaction that you and I used to have when we would go and we
yeah,
would speak at these events and meet these amazing people and be able to then share our expertise with these people. And, so I'm having to figure out, well, how do I get that same feeling?
yeah,
Because people aren't as willing to even meet together. We belong to so many women's networking groups. It was fantastic when I think back to all these amazing women. It was just, and then from that, we were very successful because they took our training and not because we solicited,
yeah,
but we created relationships. So
yeah,
anyways, with you and feeling really good about the manifesting and coming from a different place, it really made me realize that I'm stopping myself from really admitting what I really would do if I could really do anything and
right.
letting myself dream to the degree that it can happen.
And so are you saying that you need to create a new dream, or are you saying that you're not allowing yourself to dream what you really want to dream?
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
because if I
that's
really could do
really,
anything, I'd get on a plane tomorrow and
that's
fly
right.
to somebody who was inspiring. But that's the thing too. I don't want to just do anything. I am not good at just doing anything. It has to be purposeful and inspiring.
Right. And I don't know that it matters what you're going to do. I think what matters is energetically shifting to the doing. So you are going to have seen this. I've been exposed to way less things. And I think I even have seen this, but it was really powerful for in yesterday's presentation. So the first hour of the presentation was everything we share. So it
Mhm.
was like, man, oh man, like it's like, I mean, I wrote 3 pages of notes just as like reminders to myself because it's nice to be in the student seat.
Mhm.
But it's everything that we share, everything that we know. Like it's so, but he gave an example of like of magnets, right? To explain sort of the energetic, like the electricity, the energy that we are giving off from ourselves, like exuding, literally giving off based on what we're thinking about and seeing like attracting like the magnets pulling together versus flipping the magnet over and it actually repelling. And
Mhm.
so it's like your magnet has been flipped over, maybe, and maybe it's repelling. Maybe you can flip that magnet over and attract, like attract, if we believe that it's there for us, if we believe that anything is possible, why are you smirking?
Because I never
No,
mind.
tell me.
Well, I'm laughing because this is what we say all the time,
I
and this is
know.
what I teach as well. I know it's just interesting to, like be reminded. And that's what I don't feel about the repelling, but I felt that I don't believe, well, because I can't get on a plane tomorrow to fly to Europe. So consequently, so I can still think of my friends and whatever, but whatever. So go ahead. Sorry, but that's
And I don't think the repelling, I don't think I think if we're not attracting, we
mhm,
are repelling just by like not that we're doing something wrong or bad,
mhm.
just that if I am exuding, if I am pu- spreading out this energy, this knowing, this connecting, and I match vibrationally, we will just come together. The thing that's out there and
Yeah,
you
naturally.
naturally,
Yeah.
not pushing, not grinding, not feeling like you need to know exactly what that's going to be, not, just inside. I mean, we know this. This is why I know you're laughing. And the whole morning it was like, oh my gosh. I mean, we know that it's like visualize, feel it as though it's, it's all it's just everything that we stand for. I also love that these people have thousands and thousands and thousands of people in a room listening to them, which means there is a desire for this. There is a deep desire for this in the world.
Mhm.
Um, anyways, for you, oh, there's the eagle. For you, it'll be interesting to see what needs to shift for you to know that that is out there for you.
Mhm.
And maybe there's some fear around like that or something. I don't know. But anyways, it'll be interesting
To see.
to see.
Yeah. And I mean, I miss the connections that I've had with people just
That's right.
naturally and automatically. That's what I mean. I don't know really how to struggle. I'm not good at it. I don't
Well, then stop it.
I'm just not good at it. It's
What
like,
if you invited your friends here? You've flown out there to invite them all the time. You live in a beautiful place. We live in a beautiful province, and you specifically live in a beautiful place, and you have flown all over the world. And I know that,
well, they all want to come and visit. I have stayed away from everybody. I haven't talked to anybody in
yeah,
2 years. So
yeah,
it's like, it's not that. But then again, the coming together was always purposeful and it was linked to our work.
yeah,
Always.
but why can't it be now?
Well, first of all, I'm not doing a bunch of trainings. I'm just not doing them. And yeah, I mean, I don't feel like going into,
Okay, so I'm just going to remind you, it's
yeah.
really hard not to watch this eagle right outside my window. I'm going to remind you that we have been talking about something that would require you to be doing training.
Yes. Yes. So here's an interesting thing about that. So oh my goodness me, you get me talking and I I'm afraid to connect to that because what if you don't want to do it?
Yes.
And so if it's us, it has to be us. So it's not just me. And so therefore I step back for you to make
Be the
sure
lead, to
that's
be the
right.
lead. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
get that.
Because otherwise I'd be planning it right now.
I wish you could see what I'm looking at right now, Mom. It's crazy. The eagle's diving down to catch a fish.
Mm. We didn't see
Um,
hardly any eagles this year at all. It was weird, but we've had the hummingbirds back since Uva put the thing out. So every morning or even through the day, I get to see hummingbirds. I don't get to see eagles, but
nice. Well, I hope it catches a fish while we're talking. But okay, so I understand that. So we need to have a conversation about that to figure out what that looks like, what we would need to have happen in order for us to do that. Like, what does it actually mean?
mhm. Yes,
And that's an important conversation for us to have.
yes.
Yeah, so where before you could just do what you wanted to do, you didn't need to rely on anybody else. It was like you just
I had
follow.
an idea and I suggested the idea. And if there was, and I always did stuff most of the time with other people.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I could have done it on my own.
yeah,
It's not that I needed the other person to do the thing I was doing,
yeah,
you know? So it's complete joy, not need.
yeah. Which needs to be. Um, yeah, I mean, I think this is a really great conversation. Conversation. Um, yeah, I think it's a really important conversation.
Yes. And so, anyways, it's just interesting. And I do always like kind of step back and like notice what the heck.
Yeah,
Because on the other side, I'm content. I love my home. I love my
yeah,
husband. I love my family. Like I can't say anything other than beautiful, beautiful things. And
yeah,
so on one level, I'm I'm good.
yeah,
I just miss the interaction
yeah,
with other inspiring people where
yeah,
I mean, like meeting Emma, I mean,
yeah.
we meet Emma because I'm at a conference and Uwe and I introduced ourselves, stood up, and we happened to be holding hands. And she decided she needed to meet the people that held hands when they introduced themselves at a big, huge conference. So, and then what do? We create she comes here and I go there and we create a program and we certify other people to teach our program. And now she wants to write a book about the program. And, so it just happens. It just
And I
happens.
mean, you have a lot of things like you mentioned. You have the book to write that you have Victoria and Jolene, so supportive of. Emma wants to write a book with you. We're talking about me becoming a trainer of NLP, which would require practitioners and master practitioners for me to be able to, whatever the word is. I wanted to say shadow, but that's not whatever the words are.
You're assisting always. It's an
Assisting.
assistant
Okay.
position.
And so there are things. I think the actual truth is that you want to be free to do whatever you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it, go where you want to do it. Like, I think that that is the thing.
Yes, I think so. I mean, yeah, of course. It's like who wouldn't?
So what if you just focused on that,
On what?
on making that happen,
Making what happen?
being free to go wherever you want, whenever you want, however you want, to do whatever you want.
Well, I think the word focus is a
The
word that,
opposite, but
yes.
okay, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yes. And so it's thinking about that, knowing in my heart well, I know I've just told you what I want to do. I want to
Yeah,
train. I want to
yeah,
get back to training. I love seeing the transformation in people. Like
yeah,
that's the thing. We don't do our work just to blab information. It's watching these people transform because we know that it transforms people's lives. We just know it. It's not
yeah,
a sales pitch. It's truly not a sales pitch. It's
yeah.
like, and so that's really, after all these years, you'd think by now I could set it on the shelf, but it doesn't seem to be possible. And again, we look at my art and like this man stopping us and wanting me to work with his wife and put on shows with her art. She's a beautiful, my God, her art was unbelievable. He came in by our car and showed us her work. But point is, I won't do it. That's not inspiring to
Well,
me.
it's not your purpose. That's
Oh,
the
it
thing.
isn't.
It's
It
not your
isn't.
purpose.
No,
We're talking purpose, and your purpose is, I mean, you have a greater purpose which you can share, but that does happen through training for you.
it does.
Yeah.
Through
Art.
working with other people and
Yeah.
helping them transform and working with beautiful, amazing, inspiring people, collaborating with them side by side,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's just an interesting, I mean, it's probably just I'm seeing it at another level today for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it and known it. I could have said it a long time ago, but for some reason, I'm really noticing it right now.
Maybe it's because it's there for you,
Thank you. That's honestly, thank you. Of course.
right?
Why, how could I possibly be this determined or
Yeah.
this focused if it wasn't
Yeah.
out there? And that's what I was thinking yesterday a lot. It's like it's out there waiting for
Yeah.
me. It's
Yeah.
like, could you please show up now, though?
I
It's
mean,
like,
you say all the time, the only reason you desire it is because it's there for you. The reason
yeah.
you have that deep desire is because it's there for you.
Yes, thank you.
And so, yeah,
No, and it has to be because otherwise, how could I be so like after all this time, after all the health issues that I've been through and am still experiencing, it's like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just be happy laying around and, not really doing a whole lot? It's funny. I met a woman the other day who is going through cancer treatment. Anyways, we were chatting and I really liked her. We just really clicked. And I told her like my process, like what the Tuesdays and Fridays and then every third Wednesday and the medication and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, and you're still laughing. It's like, well, whatever. What are
yeah,
you gonna do? But again, it just is what it is. I
yeah,
need though to have it mixed with beautiful,
yeah,
inspiring things. And people, I want real people, not computer. I want
yeah,
real people.
yeah, yeah. And maybe, maybe until you can get on a plane and fly to them, maybe it is, that they come to you so that you get that interaction.
Yeah. I mean, again, when I used to do consistent, the NLP practitioner, master practitioner, um, people flew in all the time,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Yeah.
anyways, it's just, I hope I haven't taken over this
Um,
conversation.
I'm not sure that I think that's why we're here.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, anyways, it's just interesting and to watch you, and that awareness and that excitement of noticing and, and having things come to you and doing it from your heart and with ease and yeah.
But I think the reason, like, the reason I am feeling that way is because I haven't been doing that lately. So
Hmm.
it's kind of the same as you from the perspective of it's like that reigniting it because I got caught in like wanting so like a need, not need as in like need, but need as in I see this movement and I want it so badly. How am I going to make it happen? And try
Yeah.
this and try that and try this and try that and try this and try that. Which I didn't consciously think like like work harder to get it. But the
Yeah.
truth is that is what I've been doing, right?
Well, I think that's the message out there. You
Yeah.
have to struggle. You have to have everything down in black and white. You have to have a 5-year plan and a 3-year plan and a two, like
And
it's
it's
different.
and it's interesting and this can be another conversation because I know we've probably gone on too long now, but it's like I even wondered, even in this in this man, like in the manifesting thing yesterday, and then watching the person, like going on her social media and kind of watching a little bit, the question that comes up for me is like, so I watched a reel where she said, about cold plunging, and never ever do I want to cold plunge. Never do I want to get in, but you have to push through and do hard things in order to be able to achieve what you want. In the same conversation as like manifest, be the magnet and whatever. And so it's a little confusing for me and maybe for other people as well. It's like you do need to take action and you do need to do things and you need to be able to overcome challenges and things like that. And so how do you do that and just trust and let go and connect with the knowing, and it's like it seems to be like a bit of a dance or something because and or a mixed message, and I think it's easy to get caught in the push because it is like get up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. and do the hard things and do cold plunges because they feel terrible, and then you've done the hardest thing before you even start your day, and you know like just all of the things which I do like. Anyways, it's a bit of a messy thing because you can't just lay on the couch, or maybe you can. Like,
No.
so that's, so this is a, I mean, I do think this is another
Okay.
conversation, but it's like, talking, let's talk another, like next time or whenever it, unless something more time
Yeah.
appropriate comes up, but let's talk about it because I
I
think
think
that's a
it's,
big thing.
I totally agree
Yeah.
because I'll just say one thing is that if you look at my business over the years, 30 years, I worked probably what other people, well, you for sure, thought I worked hard. I didn't feel I was because I was in my heart the whole time. It
Yeah.
was a deep heart desire. And if we can help people recognize the difference and know that you still take action and probably more action than you'd ever take by pushing, okay, yes, we need a conversation.
Yeah, we do. Because it's like, and also I'll say this and hopefully we'll remember, or we can go back on the recording to remember for next time. But it's like, I lay in bed, my alarm goes off at 5 o'clock and I still feel tired. Do I honor my body and listen to that and go back to sleep to get more rest? Or do I push through? You get up at 5 because that's what you do, and you're going to do your meditation and do this and do that, and it's going to have you feeling great for the day. And it's like that's an example of sort of all day long the choices that we have. Yeah, anyways, it's another conversation.
Let's have that. I
Yeah.
think it's a really important one. I think that people are really struggling
Yeah.
because they're getting advice everywhere
Yeah.
about you have to do this and you have to do this and you have to do this. And how many people are successful with that? We didn't do anything you were supposed to do.
And or happy.
Well, happy, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So,
something that, but you can be happy and be successful and make money and you can do all those things,
yeah.
but it's from the heart. Okay, we need another
Yeah.
conversation. Otherwise, I'll never stop talking.
Okay, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Okay, bye. Till next time.